Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. It's the home opener of this new season between the San Francisco Giants and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next.
Leading off tonight for San Francisco, catcher Buster Posey.
Buster Posey is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches. Denard Span is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Another 0-2 coming. And a neck-high fastball that time. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Hicks on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short, and this will be out of reach for Castro. It's a base hit. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
Calling for it, Judge. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. At the plate, Nick Hundley. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Hard on the ground towards short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Now to the plate, Danny Espinosa, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Well, man, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. Stepping up now, Jose Bautista. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. For Espinosa, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Bautista waits on the 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he pops him up back behind second base. Able to squeeze this one is Panic, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead. And he is in there. Into the box now, Chris Carter. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
He's already given up a run. He's got a runner on. He's got to put this guy away. Got him in an 0-2 count. You can't let this inning get any worse.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1 and 2. Hit down the third baseline. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. Digging in the switch hitter, Hendrys Morales. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Line towards center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that. Striding in, Eduardo Nunez. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Eduardo Nunez.
And that's in there for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Another one sent foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
On the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. Digging in, Hrezzo. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And that misses, ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a move over to first. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Too tight with that one. 3-0 from the stretch. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 8.
In now, Hunter Pence. He enters this one sitting right on the Mendoza line at an even 200. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. Hit in the air to center field. Carter moves over. 1 out. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Joe Panik. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Step on the bag for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Here's Buster Posey now. He worked the walk to open up the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends. Here's big Aaron Judge. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Heading out towards shallow right. Pence has a read on it. 1 down. Here's Luis Valbuena now. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Very high. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Pence has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Starlin Castro. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. Favorable call in there for a strike.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in, really starting to throw strikes.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Denard Span. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 2, Denard.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.